it? And we will not even get to eat, because then the hoe and the cutlass that we use was also made by someone. Do you get it? So now, if you learn, let's say, hairdressing, do you have a job? If you learn hairdressing, do you have a job?
Yes.
If you practice to become an electrician, do you have a job?
Yes.
That means that if we all as Ghanaians, or let's say Ghana is too big, if everyone here in this room learn a skill, then we will not have to depend on government for a job. True or false?
True.
Good. So I am here to let you know that from henceforth, when we leave this room, everyone here is going to promise me to learn 1 or 2 skills to have a job that will lead to employment, that will make you independent as a woman, and then will contribute to nation building. Do you understand? Alumadu Begba? Okay. Now, how many of you here want to be farmers? How many of us here in this room would like to be farmers? There is a hand up. Can you tell me why? Why? Okay, good. You felt the tension in the room when I asked how many of us want to be farmers. Everybody started. I could just feel the bass under my feet. Nobody wants to be a farmer. Now, to be a farmer doesn't mean that you're poor. Right? I can tell you that our mineral resources, the gold, the diamond, the bauxite that you know about, I'm sure they are getting finished gradually. And Ghana and Africa's next gold is farming. Do you know why? We have the land, we have the water. What else do we need? We have the land. Do you know we have the land?
Yes.
Do you also know we have the water?
Yes.
Ghana has the 3rd largest man-made lake in the world. Do you know the lake?
Yes.
What's its name? Yes, just talk from the back. The Lake Volta. So we have the land and we have the water. So now, I am a farmer. I'm not into crops, but I'm into animals. And I have someone who is also going to be a farmer. So how many people want to be farmers? How many people want to be farmers? I'm seeing few hands by the ear. Okay. Good. So now what I'm saying, I'm not saying that you should not go to school and be a nurse. And I am not also saying that you should not go to school to be a teacher, a lawyer, or a doctor. But what if all of us want to be lawyers or teachers? Are we going to eat? Are we going to wear clothes? It will get to a point from the habits we are exhibiting as Ghanaians, it will get to a point only the farmer will have food to eat. Do you know why? The climate change is deteriorating and the rains are disappointing. So when we plant, we have very few to harvest. And so if the farmer harvests, let's say if she used to get 10 bags of maize, and this year she got only 3, she will be tempted to keep it for herself. Right? So if she keeps it for herself, what will you eat? You will have the money, you have nothing to buy with it, and you will die. out of hunger. Is that what we want?
No.
Now, everybody here, do we have secondary students here? Junior high and primary? Okay, now, so from junior high, I have people who want to go and study. I want to study science. I'm not doing home economics. I can never be a carpenter. I'm a lady. I can't be a painter. Oh, you had no engineer doma. Alo nyɔnuvi wo tse do ata nyɔnuvi ka nye painter. Nyɔnuvi tse ata o painter. Nyemoto do ma o golo. That's what they say. And some of our parents do not even encourage us. I worked with an NGO. We go to the community to train the young women in male-dominated hand skills. And they were supposed to learn painting and auto spraying. I chased them to their house, and what the mother has to say is, "And if you tell me be never zulo, tell me be never strong, you may paint out." You see the way you are laughing. It's sad. It's sad to hear these informations or messages from parents whom we think need our support. And then they kill the vim of our young ones to not want to be anything hand skill. We want to wear suits. I want to be a lawyer with a wig. I want to be a doctor with is it stethoscope or something? Stethoscope on the neck. But you can be a doctor and be a farmer. You can be a lawyer and be a farmer. You can be a teacher and a hairdresser. You can be a teacher and be a seamstress. Right? Yes. Now let's come to us women. We were naturally made to multitask. I believe my senior women here will agree. As a woman, we were naturally made to multitask. Hey, ma nyonu, I want nyonu bewa atanwa dovovo. They're coming. So you'll be seeing your mothers in the house. Ele lunavi, ele nunya, ndudule joji. Is it not true?
Yes.
But she will make sure that everything is well and on time. Which means that if I'm a teacher, I can also be a farmer and I can be Miss Ghana at the same time. Is it not true?
Yes.
Now, so I need 5 people to tell me what 2 or 3 jobs they think they can do at the same time. Even if not now, maybe you can do it in the near future. I need 3 to 5 people. You can raise your hand and we'll pass the microphone to you. You can raise your hand and we'll pass the microphone to you. I don't want to handpick. I am good at it. Can I have the microphone, please? Microphone. Okay, I see a hand here, this way. There.
So I want to be a lawyer in an interest in farmer.
Okay, why?
Because if I didn't agree to do those jobs, who did it for me to tell it?
Okay, good. Who else?
I want to be a doctor and also a hairdresser.
Okay, why?
Because if I'm only doing my work, which is the doctor, I will not have enough money.
Okay, the last person. Oh, okay, there's a hand here.
I want to be a soldier and then a fashion designer.
Okay, why?
Because after getting my pension, I can go back to the machine shop to sew dress for people and take money.
Good. Yes, there's a hand here. Oh.
I like to become a farmer, a trader, and a doctor.
Why?
Because from the farming, I get and from the farming, same time, can trade the crops that I farm. That I get.
Okay. Thank you. There's a hand here in front. Oh, there's one behind.
I would like to become a teacher and a seamstress and with a dancer, which I okay. I want to become.
Can you hold the microphone close to your mouth?
I want to become a teacher, a seamstress, and an influencer, which is because most of the time teachers go on strike. So I'll come and get some time to become a seamstress who can I can also manage.
So I see the teachers are a bit agitated. We barely go on strike, my darling. But I think that you can learn the hand skill during vacations. I think that will help. Rather than wait for us to go on strike. Because I don't think we'll be going on strike anytime soon. There is one person in front. Here. Can we use another microphone? Yes, just speak.
I can also make a help for my colleague at the
Okay. Hey, at the hospital? Or are you going to have your own shop? Okay, that works. Now, so from junior high, we go to the secondary school, right?
Two.
How many people want to study science? Okay, I've seen a few hands. How many people want to study general art? General art. Okay. Then, how many people wants to be in the business class? Okay, few hands. Now, how many people wants to study home economics? Food, textile and clothing. How many people want to study agric? I'm not done. How many people want to study engineering? Come. Come. Please hand her the microphone. Why?
I want to become an engineer because I can get a lot of money there.
What if you will not get a lot of money? Would you still want to study engineering?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, I think that our students are very money conscious. Why? I understand that our parents are always complaining about money. They're saying, I need to get money, I need to get money. So it's stuck in our heads. But I can tell you for free, and I think every other person here would agree, that if you go into any business at all with a sense of just making money, you will run at a loss. If you want to do anything at all, and your aim is to make money, everything is money, you run at a loss. You keep chasing the money that may never come, and you miss out on all other opportunities that rather would have brought you the money. Do you understand?
Yes.
That begagobe obi hairdresser gadulemolo sa nyama vasore no story for umakpo gadeko. Oh, no musu hairdresser mata wodane no vinye. Allo matentia wodane danye. Allo no musu ntoto. Oh, mata to school, kemele school den amo opo school vuvu. No mechia masro ntoto. Ma to school ne school view for my head. Ma kwelo school view nti. That way, rather, will bring you more money. You might just be doing it for fun or for free, but with time, the money would come. So my engineer, please, I was expecting you to come and say, oh, we have very less car manufacturing companies in Ghana and I want to own one. And all you're telling me is money. Money. Now, do you know that we have people, even in Akachi, that will go to Togo and some other countries, import motorbikes that have not been joined, they bring it here and then they fix it themselves. Yes. It means that if they are able to join the parts of motorbike for us to have a full functioning motorcycle, then it means that if we give them the tools to make those parts, then we have a motor manufacturing company. Yes. Isn't it?
Yes.
So now, I leave you today with a message that TVET and agribusiness is the way to go as young ones. I am sending you out as ambassadors to go home and tell everybody in your community, including your parents. Some of them are very, very difficult, but tell them that Ms. Ghana said, TVET, vocational and technical training, together with agribusiness, into brackets, farming, is the way to go if we have to make that money that you are looking for. Right? Do you understand? Are you going to be my ambassadors?
Yes.
Now, before I sit, I would like to say that you are all looking very beautiful, and I hope that the boys are not disturbing you. Even when they do, tell them that Miss World Ghana says you are pretty. Okay? You're very, very pretty. Thank you.
We can do it better. Let's do it better for her. Thank you, Miss World. We are so grateful for this education. My learners, I hope we have taken something today. Yes. Okay, which means that from today on, from your sign, addition to my teaching job. That's very wonderful. Thank you so much. We'll proceed to have a poetry recital. If they are here with us, they should quickly come forward and give us that juicy poem. Let's welcome them with a hand of applause. Asipoliana Sala, Manya Wonaula. It is our empowerment program. Let's do it better. We can do it better. Thank you.
My name is Akume Princess. I am 12 years old. I'm from Vite Primary School. I want to say a poem. The title of my poem is The Unsung Women. They walk in shadows, silent and strong. Their hands build nations, and their hands build nations, and their hearts held songs. Yet history's pages turned away and left their voices as ash to yesterday. Mothers who toiled from dusk till dawn. Dreamers whose hopes were never drawn. Teachers, healers, makers of change. Their brilliance lost, their names estranged. They stitched the seams of countless lives. Through sacrifice, they did survive. Their wisdom echoed through the years, unseen, unheard, yet pioneers. For every war, they fought with grace. For every love, they shared. For every war, they fought with grace. For every tear, they dared to face. For love, they gave without demand. Though silence now, their powers stays in whispered winds and unseen ways. Their legacy, a steadfast tide, no longer shall they be denied. This poem was composed by Madam Ruth Ajaho Samuelson. Thank you.
Ayiji aho musical interlude cho bobobo trugbo taneje bole mi adoba no ba no to mena mi ana mi bobobo to yade be mi akowona akoyiji akpe le eya mbagbekwa mi aje mi abo panel discussion so gomo ta mi ade kukuba mi abo panelist one ojajirado na mi nanye be bobobo to do le to mekwa mia aje wana maha gome awe kababe de di makate mia ole jipe aji o be mia kata mia ka gbogbo ayi mia bo tofe o amero cho ge aprefa be wo cho wa to wa akajo de die de apena mi. Okay, so we are privileged to have Untifafa Bobobo group among us from Gefia. So please, we are giving you have just 15 minutes. I'll keep you intact. 15 minutes, go mamianam. Let me waste the time. Go come and yami dowi. Nyanto and more of nyanto magasa vivu miao. Esaima 50 minutes Ejogomea. tell you you are beautiful, you tell them my mom and dad have been saying that to me. Do you understand me? Your own wouldn't change anything. Be in your car, be in your suit, look exquisite and very beautiful, and see the type of man that will approach you. When they are coming, they'll be scared. Do you understand? Bakena wadoku abaji otwe mi ami plaga aba ajo atwe na. Hallelujah. Akpe mi ayiji our discussion of pak mi troga mi a makonye kapo moji na be nke jojo omlaji ha. Yes. So I promise you entertainment. Were we not entertained? Yes. This is only the drum pair. And my learners, there's water on the corridor for you. I don't want the instant where you'll be moving out anyhow. So I don't know how we're going to take it and take our water. Should in case anyone is thirsty, you kindly move like a lady that you are, just at the right corner side. There's water there for you to take. Are we okay? So with our panel discussion, we have the Mama Gai, she's already there. We have Mama Kamedi the second, she's also there. We have Madam Philippina Tufo, she's there. Honorable Prosper Mauta, Mr. I think he's not in our midst. We have Madam Francisca, she's already there. So we will be starting with Mama Gai. And she will be taking us through the discussion, empowering women and girls, breaking barriers, building bridges, building bridges. That will be our topic for discussion. So we will be taking each of you on the topic and how we can be able to get educated with this. That will be all for the day for us. So now I leave it with the panelists to come out with their submissions to us. Each of us will be having the questions from me anyway, and then the learners, as well as the teachers that accompany them. Should there be any question, I think we'll have a sweet discussion, but very detailed for us to carry something away. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. If you have your attention, I'm saying when we talk of empowering girls and women for the near future, it simply means providing them with the resources, the opportunities, and support necessary to reach their full potential and participate equally in all aspects of society. Abamia nyɔnuvi sukuviwo ene nukae wòdze be míawɔ na mi abe dzilawo ene be wòado ŋusẽ mi be etsɔ yi gbɔna míaƒe nyɔnunyenye nadze go. Edze be kpekpeɖeŋu ɖe sia ɖe yi ke hiã abe nyɔnu ene woana nyɔnuvia edze be dzila nakpɔ gbɔ be yewɔ kpekpeɖeŋu mawo nɛ kple susu be tsɔ yi gbɔna eƒe agbenɔnɔ me magasesẽ o. Nu sia nu yi ke nyɔnu na wɔ wòade ŋgɔa wòsu ɖevi ma si akpe na mi.
Hello. Mereku enyenye mama kemade Evelia. Nyɔnu fia tso akuave. Mi ŋusẽ dome mi be míawo hã miado ŋusẽ mia ɖokui ale be miatu mia ɖokui ɖo hena ŋusẽ dodo be míawo hã miava ɖo teƒe yi ke wòdze be míawo hã miaɖo le etsɔ me. Eya ta afia ke mi va fia míawo hã mialé mia ɖokui nyuie asrɔ̃ŋua alé ŋua ɖe tame be miate ŋu ayi ɖe ŋgɔgbe akpe.
Yo, akpe. Empowering women and girls. My name has already been mentioned as one of your teachers, as well as the leaders. I will plead with you that the first point of call should be your education as an empowering product. The only thing that can empower you is for you to educate yourself. When your parents allow you to go to school, it's for a purpose. But when you come to school just for coming's sake, you don't blame anybody in the future that you have not been empowered. Because the school is a system to empower you in the first place. That is why it's allowed for everybody to come. Now, there must be a way to break the stereotype. The situation whereby some works or some activities are limited to only men. You must challenge that particular status quo and make sure you break it. Before you can do that, you must make sure you develop yourself. Look at your teachers, especially the female one with you, and see how they are progressing. Then you learn from them. But the unfortunate thing is that most of you neglect your teachers and you follow some level of celebrities that will not lead you to any proper future. So you must work on yourself in that regard. When seated, you realize there are some people here serving as role models. Even in your own communities, there are some role models that you have to follow. You must study their lifestyle, approach them, and let them guide you. In that sense, you empower yourself. Your dependence on your parents, it is not all of them that can do everything for you. But the little they are doing, capitalize on it and move forward. But if you are saying, because I'm not getting enough, let me go to another place and get it, there is no way you can move forward. It will not help you. My final take on this will be when we look at the Sustainable Goal 5, which talks about gender equality, it is your responsibility as women as well as girls to make sure you bring this goal to a reality. Let me play the devil advocate. As a man, don't expect us to give you that free chance. You must compete with us. That is it. Certain things, like when my Miss Ghana was talking, I realized there is no way I can go and contest for Miss Ghana. That one is limited. And it is her privilege. But when it comes to other forms of election, she should be ready to contest. And when the time comes, stop putting fear into yourself and be blaming men outside, encouraging for an opportunity that they should give you a quota. The ground is for all of us. Let's fight on it and let's enlighten ourselves to the height that we want to be. When questions come, we'll still address. Thank you.
Our main aim today is to make sure that you grow to become a woman of valor. When we talk about a woman having that quality, a woman of valor, you are fearful, you are fearless, you are brave, you are hardworking, innovative, courageous, and you can do almost everything that a man can do. So today, I hope you are going to listen to us and take home certain qualities that will make you grow to become a woman of valor. Thank you.
Today it's specifically dedicated to our young women. Now, if you sit here the whole time and you don't remember anything today, I want you to remember 3 things. Okay? At the end of the day, if you don't take anything home or you are not able to write anything in your book or on your piece of sheet, I need you to remember these 3 things. You are beautiful, you are capable, and you are enough. Can you repeat this?
Yes.
Say, I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am capable.
I am capable.
And I am enough.
And I am enough.
Now, by beautiful, I mean, you remember that God created everybody in his own image, right? So don't forget that if you call your fellow person ugly, what are you trying to say? You are trying to say God is ugly, right? Yes. So remember this. You are beautiful. Every day of your life, when you wake up, remember that you are beautiful. Now, you are capable. As rightly said by my fellow panelists, don't forget, whatever a man can do, a woman can also do, and probably do it even better. You remember how Miss Ghana said, your mommy is cooking, she's washing, she's feeding the baby, and at the same time, she's cleaning. How does she do that? She multitasks. It's because she's capable. Now, when I say you are enough, okay, remember this. Whatever you do, okay, it's enough for a contribution to change the world or the little community around you. Okay? So today, if you don't take anything home at all, remember that you are what? You are beautiful, you are capable, and you are enough. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
We are here to empower you, especially the girls among us. What I will say is that, as Honorable said, the sustainable goals. Number 4 said, we are reducing maternal death. And how come maternal death? Especially through abortions. So please, the ladies among us, my fellow panelists have already said you are enough. And you have to grow to be a woman of excellence and all that. So please, cross your legs. I said do what?
Cross your legs.
Thank you. Cross your legs because the men will deceive you. If you see somebody giving you 1 cedi, come and take. Tell the person my parents can give it to me. Hello? Hi. Because through teenage pregnancy, our young ladies are dying. Through what?
Teenage pregnancy.
And how come they will die?
Through
Abortions. Thank you very much. Some who do not die lose their wombs. And when they grow and they have beautiful marriages, they cannot bring forth. It's whose fault? It's whose fault? Your fault. Our own fault. Whatever our parents give to us, let's be content with it. Let's appreciate it. Your mother or your parents said, today I don't have enough. This is what I have. Let's enjoy. Appreciate it and enjoy like that. Don't go outside and talk it over to your friend to tell you, oh, this man can give you that or this boy can give you that. At the end, the person will put your backward down. And if you don't take care, the unwanted pregnancy that you are not prepared for will come to your life. And then the only solution is to do what? Abort it. If you are not lucky through abortion, you lose your life, you lose your womb, and you have many complications. Tell yourself, I've seen a lady who is a lawyer. I would like to be a lawyer. Have secret mentors and look at them and get there. Now in Ghana, we have a lady who is a vice president. Can't you be?
Yes.
Can't you be?
Yes.
I can. You can do. So please, don't look at the boys around. They will spoil your life. When they get there and you talk, they will tell you, you are not my co-equal. It's whose fault? Or who has done it? It is your own choice that you have ended that way. So please, tell them whatever I need, my parents will give it to me. Whatever I need, my siblings will give it to me. Because I wanted to be there. Tell yourself, even if you won't be a vice president, I wanted to be vice president, and God will take me there. Thank you.
Thank you. Since it's a discussion, I will be throwing a bit of questions to my panelists to help us digest. Okay.
I want to say something small about what Ms. Ghana said. Having a profession and having a skill or learning a skill. I am a teacher by profession. And I'm a farmer. In my house in Dansuman, I have a poultry farm. I have 600 birds. When we're seated there, we realize that some of you, your mentality, what will encourage you to pick a profession is money. But let's do this analysis. Let's say my salary every month as a teacher is 4,500. The poultry business, of which I have a worker for, one worker for, and I'm paying the worker, is giving me 6,000 cedis every week. Yes.
A week?
A week.
You don't mean it?
Yes. I harvest 100 crates of egg every week. And 1 crate of egg is 60 cedis.
70 cedis. I got you.
60 from the farm. So I'm earning 6,000 cedis a week, and then I'm buying feed of 3,000 cedis a week. So how much am I saving?
3,000.
Multiply 3,000 by 4. How much is that?
120.
12,000.
Yes.
And I pay my worker. So it's more than the salary that I earn. Is that not it? Yes. So please, let's change our mentality.
Wow.
I woke up at 3 a.m. today. I didn't check the farm. I didn't do anything. I'm not supposed to wash the bowls. I'm not supposed to feed them. I pay someone to work. But yet still, I'm making profits. We cannot do it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our short code for the day was what? I'm beautiful. I'm what? I'm capable and what? That the last one even enticed me more. I'm enough. Thank you so much. As we bring together distinguished leaders and advocates to discuss how we can empower women, I will start with Mama Gai. As a queen mother and an educator, how does traditional leaders empower women in the community? As a queen mother that you are, what are your take on how women can be empowered?
Thank you so much for the question. Abe nyɔnu ŋgɔgbenɔla le dume anea, enye míaƒe dɔdeasi be míakpe ɖe míavi nyɔnuvi suewo ŋu le woƒe agbalẽsrɔ̃nyawo me. Kpekpeɖeŋu kawoe míate wɔnawo le woƒe agbalẽsrɔ̃nyawo me. Abe ŋgɔgbenɔlawo nea, ɣaɖewo ɣi lia míeyina sukuawo me ava ƒo ŋu na ɖeviawo ku ɖe nɔnɔme nyui ke wòdze be woazã, agbenɔnɔ nyui ke wòdze be woanɔ, yi ke ana be woƒe agbalẽsrɔ̃nyawo nayi ŋgɔgbe tso gɔmedzedzea kɔ yi ɖe dziaƒo. Nenye be míexlɔ̃ nuwo nenema, míegegem ɖe wo dzi edzi axlɔ̃ nuwo nenema, kpekpeɖeŋu bubu aɖewo yi ke míagawɔe nye be míade dzesi ɖevi wɔŋuteƒe aɖewo yi ke be na ate ŋui naxɔ memawo anɔ wo dzi kpɔm, kpekpeɖeŋu yi ke hiã nawoe na wo le hemawɔwɔ mea, ewɔ ge be bubuwo hã srɔ̃ ge be ame ya yɔ agbalẽ srɔ̃m ŋgɔgbe yim le agbalẽnyanya mea, ɖoko xɔ eƒe school fees hehem nɛ, ɖoko wo agbalẽ ƒlem nɛ, ta ye hã dze be yeawɔ dɔ, yeagblẽ, yeasrɔ̃ agbalẽ kple susu be ye hã yeakpɔ kpekpeɖeŋu ma gbe ɖeka. Ewɔ ge be ye hã yeƒe tsɔmea nanyo na ye. Akpe.
Ma Agaitia, Mama, what role do culture and tradition plays in shaping or identifying girl's child in the community?
Akpe. Le miaƒe dekɔnuwo.
Now, why do you think educating girls are very crucial to community and then national development? Why do you think so? Should there be a need for girls' child to be educated? Is it crucial at this moment, the 21st century that we are? Do you think there will be a need for us to go higher than what we are seeing here now?
Yes. Yes, because there is a saying that when you educate a boy or a man, you educate an individual. But when you educate a girl or a woman, you educate the whole community or society or even the nation at large. Why do we always say this? You see, the woman or the girl was so powerfully made by God. In fact, we control the universe.
Wow.
So when we can read and write, even child mortality reduces. Maternal mortality reduces. We can navigate ourselves and avoid poverty. We know what to do. We know how to invest. We know what to use the small resources that we have to put into good use as compared to a man. When a woman is educated, that person takes leadership role. You compare the schools in Ghana, most schools that are being headed by females, how those schools are. I had a privilege to attend Ola, and it was being headed by women. So
the reason why we need to have cervical cancer awareness is for women and young girls to realize that it is important to take care of your powerhouse. That is where your nation comes from. That is where you break forth. So if you are a walking empty powerhouse, or you are a woman and you are walking in an empty powerhouse, it means you can't break forth a nation. Am I right? That is why it is important for us to educate females, young ladies, young women about cervical cancer so that we can preserve the generation yet unborn. Is that clear? I hope this answers your question.
Thank you. So I'll proceed to ask you, so what are some of the preventive measures that we can take in terms of creating this kind of cervical awareness?
So first of all, the most important thing is education. We are here to educate you, isn't it? Yeah. So the first and foremost measure is to educate, to create awareness. You need to go out there. We need to go out there as leaders with the help of the medical department. Educate people about create awareness, educate people about the causes, the effects of cervical cancer and how it can be reduced or curbed. You get it? Sometimes this cervical cancer is not majorly a fault of ours, in a sense that it's not us, but it is no fault of ours as in our doings. Sometimes it is from the fact that we are women and we have hormonal issues, okay? But at other times, it is also because of certain activities, such as introduction of certain materials within us. For example, is douching, okay? You go out there and they tell you, oh, there's this feminine wash that can help you keep the place scented. Now remember, we are all above 15 here, right?
Is anyone here 14? Do we have 14 here?
Okay, so you studied reproductive health in school, right?
Yes.
Yes, so it is okay for me to say the vagina. The vagina is your female organ. You are supposed to take care of the vagina. Do not let anybody deceive you by saying, oh, there's this feminine wash that can keep the place, it will smell so nice. The vagina does not smell like a perfume, please. The vagina has its natural way of cleaning itself. And we can help this by using clean water. Don't introduce yourselves to chemicals and products that tell you we want to keep the vagina clean and fresh and smelling like a perfume house. It is not a perfume house, please. It is not. So sometimes the contents of these products is what causes cervical cancer. Apart from the natural issues we have as women, there are other ones like these products that we use. Okay? Keep yourselves clean. Remember, the Bible says next to godliness is cleanliness. So clean yourselves. Keep yourselves clean. The best you can do for yourself is to wash your reproductive parts with clean water. Don't go about buying feminine wash, feminine what, that. It is not necessary. The vagina will clean itself by you helping it with clean water. Changing your panties frequently. Not using one pad one day. At least for a maximum of 8 hours, you need to change your sanitary pads. Am I lying or I'm telling the truth? Yes, it is best to keep yourselves clean. You don't need to introduce foreign materials there now. Right now, because of the use of social media, you people have to see a lot over the internet. They introduce you to so many acts, which is not right. Allow your vaginas to breathe. Please, let the reproductive organ breathe. And like Mommy said, close your legs. Please, close your legs. A virtuous woman is one who carries herself well, closes her legs, and earns respect from the community in which she finds herself. But if you don't close your legs, how do you earn your respect? If every man can tell you, oh, as for me, I have this girl, I have, in fact, me and her, we have done something. It doesn't earn you any respect. So please, learn to close your legs, as Mommy said. Okay?
Thank you.
So in order for this to reduce, first of all, you clean yourselves and watch the kind of products you use, and also do well to educate other people with the little you have learned. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Auntie Francisca. To follow up with, we know for cervical cancer, the screening is expensive. How can community leaders or policy makers make this accessible to women?
Okay. So, I am not a health educator, but the best I can do is to collaborate with my mama, our queen mothers, and our leaders in the community to educate people by bringing on board people like Auntie, because she is in the health sector. You bring people on board. We should be able to come up with collaborations that could bring the professionals or the needed talents on board to educate these people. Secondly, we can also help by talking to our leaders to move a step further, to go to those above them, to bring on board the skill. Sometimes our community leaders don't have it all. It might entail the health sector or the health, what do I call it? The health authorities. Yes, that's the right word. The health authorities. Our leaders can specifically move a step further by involving the health authorities, by so doing, broadening the education.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we give a hand of applause, please? We move to our final panelist for today, Mama Maggie. You've already commented a lot for us. You're going to help us to digest more into menstrual health, how we can be able to manage it, that we wouldn't find it as a barrier to us anymore. Because most of us, when we are in our menses, we think everything has come to an end. No school, no class, nothing. We don't want to do anything until we are through with that. You can't find us engaging. So I want to ask, many girls face stigma and misinformation about menstruation. How can we create safe space for open discussion in families and schools?
Thank you very much. In fact, menstruation is normal with every woman or every girl. Formerly, we were starting menstruation around 16 years, 17 years, but now 12 years, even 10 years, child is menstruating. And it's unfortunate. I don't know whether our parents don't know or they educate us, but it's all depend on relationship between the parents and the girl child. Because I could remember myself when I started menstruation, I didn't tell my mother. I menstruated for about 6 months. She didn't know.
Wow.
Yes. It's something happened. I think I got up and I spoiled myself and said, hey, what is this? Then I laughed in my mind because I've hidden it from her because of relationship. But to make it open and then to make our girl children understand it well, we have to target the parents. Because we have to educate the parents that if the girl child reaches this stage, she will by all means see blood coming. She didn't know where the blood is coming from, or she doesn't know what to do. So they should, educate the children. And then it should also be included in school, I think, curriculum for teachers also to teach the children. And then how to care for themselves. As Sister said, don't keep your sanitary pad more than 8 hours. Even if you flow heavily, every 4 hours you have to change. And then our parents should know that immediately the child starts menstruating, they have to provide for them, especially the sanitary pads. Because if you leave the child and she didn't know what to do, she fall on other people. When I give you, I take something. Yes, I have to, enjoy you because I have given you sanitary pad. So after that, what is there, I have to look at it and then make good use of it. So our parents should know. And then, as the teachers are doing, the community members, our chiefs, our queen mothers, should also be sure that we form adolescent clubs or adolescent groups and then educate them. Bath morning and evening when you are menstruating. Sister said, don't put anything there. Not even soap should enter into your vagina. Not even your figure should enter into your vagina. Yes.
So what about those of us that allow guys to finger us before our sensation comes? What about that one?
It is different from you using your figure there. When I say you don't use your figure there, when you use your figure into the vagina, you see some white and you think you have white. No. The white there is natural white that protects the vagina. So the more you wash it out, you take it out, it becomes dried. And we, the elderly, that we wash our vagina, when you are having sex, how do you feel?
Painful.
You lie there, you are not making, good thing for yourself. So from henceforth, when you menstruate, we have to use bath twice a day. If you flow heavily, change your pad every 4 hours. If it is not heavily, every 8 hours. And then we should allow your parents to know that immediately you menstruate, they have to tell you something. And then they have to educate you. By all means, you menstruate. When you menstruate, don't copy me as I have said. Immediately you see blood, let your mother know about it. And then she takes it from there.
Thank you so much. I was having a lot of questions for you, and you ended up covering everything for me. But then I still have some questions for you, Mommy Maggie. What are some of the myths or the misconceptions about menstruation?
Some of the misconceptions about menstruations is sometimes how we spoil ourselves in public. Then people will start pointing hands on us, or people will start making fun of us. But in all, it's all, depend on education. So if you are being educated very well, and you are changing yourself regularly, you will never spoil. Because if I menstruate, nobody should know that I'm menstruating to give me some myth or some misconception about what I'm doing. And then sometimes when we bath, we don't bath properly, or when we wash, we don't wash properly. So if somebody knew the blood scent, immediately you are passing, the person will, scent it and will start asking questions. So let's take ourselves. So that's That's the only myth or misconception I will talk about.
But there are some instances where in our communities, the moment a lady menstruates, you don't cook for a man. You have been asked to stay outside the house. Until you are done with it, you don't enter.
That one, it depends on their customs and their
so I think those one, Mama should be able to help us about that.
It's their beliefs, because there are some houses, as you said, you don't even enter the house. You have to go out. So everybody in the house will know that you are menstruating. After the menstruation, then you come down. That one is because of the gods and then the traditional beliefs and whatnot. That make that thing.
Thank you. And in the natural sense, should ladies be embarrassed about menstruation?
No.
Why?
Because it is part and parcel of them. So you shouldn't be embarrassed by it. Nobody should embarrass you by menstruation. Because
or feel intimidated by that.
Because I'm menstruating, I shouldn't take a cup. Because I'm menstruating, I shouldn't do well. You are my husband. If I'm even some people, one thing I wanted is somebody was treating infertility. And as you said, when she's menstruating, the husband don't have to go near her. But unfortunately, when she's menstruating, she's ovulating. So how can she become pregnant?
Really?
Yes.
Is that even possible?
So the doctors went through and saw that no, bring your husband. So the two of them were sat down, educated them, and the husband was when your husband or your wife is menstruating, at least try and have sex with her. And lo and behold, with 2-3 months, the woman became pregnant.
Wow.
So with this, how can you become pregnant when you are menstruating? You don't have to go to your wife, or you don't even lie in the same bed with your wife.
I think I'm being educated today because for myself, I don't know this.
Oh, it's true.
That in an instance, ladies, when we are flowing, we will presume it's a dirty blood and we want to discharge it. Or is that time for us to discharge that? How healthy would that be? To have an intimacy with your man or your husband.
You flow by 3-4 days.
Okay.
Even the 4th day, the blood has come down. It may be that 4th day or the 5th day is your ovulation day.
Wow. That's interesting to know.
So if you don't take care, pregnancy becomes difficult for you. And you'll be taking a lot of medications, which will never help you. So once a while, as a man, close your eyes and do something. Not from the beginning. The beginning, the flow is heavy. But getting to the later part that the flow has come down. And see how it looks like.
Thank you so much.
And it will surprise you.
Thank you so much. Student, that aspect is not related to you.
It's not for the student, oh.
Teachers are also here to be educated. If you are married, this is for you, the facilitators. That's why we are asking. But for you, for now, when you are menstruating, please stay away. Do not go near it. It's not for you. No, at least not for now. In later, you'll be running away from it too.
Hey.
You will be running away from that. When you are busy with your kids, your work, and your husband is coming in the night, you will now be begging your husband.
Oh, you said you have headache.
Yes, I'm tired.
And you'll be shaking as you have malaria.
Just that you don't want him to touch you.
For the man to lie somewhere.
Yes.
For you to have your peace.
So please, let's take good care of ourselves, okay? Now, Auntie Maggie, how can we foster or collaborate with health professionals and then the educators to be able to bridge this kind of education? Because sometimes these learners, when you want to educate them on some, or you have the topic, the moment you write the reproductive organ, you write penis, vagina, trouble. They'll be laughing from the start of the lesson to the end of the lesson. Because it's interesting. If you think they are taking something away, do not. They're only interested because you've mentioned vagina, colo, you mentioned penis, ava. You see the reaction. Oh, how? Meanwhile, they can describe it more than you and I. Can't you describe that?
No. It's up to you.
Hallelujah.
It's up to you. You know, we have a lot of community health nurses within our communities, but we don't use them. Because the community health nurses, they are there for school health and all that. So contact the community health nurses. If you want a forum like this, they will tell their bosses, the public health nurses, and then they will fix a date. And then with that, you include either the assemblyman or the queen mother to be there. And then the education will be given to them to shape them. But if you are there and you just wanted to go to the facility, it will be difficult. Not difficult that you cannot go, you will go. But the processes that they will go here, even if you don't take care, you get tired. But capture your community health nurses who are within the community is for them. So the schools are for them. Everything that is being done within the community is for them. Because when they come fresh, they do community entry. They go to the chiefs, introduce themselves, go to the schools, introduce themselves, education of, and then all the opinion leaders within the community know them. So when you want something, just capture them, and then everything, they will plan with you and do everything that we wanted to do with you.
Thank you so much. I think Auntie Francisca spoke about the vagina. You also did talk about it. Now, mostly it's not just about the vagina. We look at, I want it to be tight. The word tightening. So when the abochi and co are passing by, these little ones find it very difficult to go to the pharmacies. Because they know that when they get there, there are pharmacists today. They'll question them, where's your prescription form? Or even to talk of the abortions, they don't go to the pharmacist or even patronize the hospital. At the time you find them at the hospital is when they are in a critical condition, probably bleeding to death. Is when you see them that will be rushing them, and the drugs. Of late, the drugs are very alarming. And our female girl childs are equally taking the drugs. You can talk of the wee, the toffee, now there's a new one, the red. Yes, and they are taking it. We are having them among them. Some will sit here and said, oh no, madam, but they are doing it. What are some of these effects on the reproductive organ for we women as we are taking the drugs, causing the abortions? For the personal stools have become like paracetamol to us. We take it almost every day. How does these things affect our reproductive system as women?
In fact, with the personal too, the whole year, if you have used it, only 2 tablets. The whole year. It is not a form of contraception. It's like unexpectedly or something, I don't know how to tell, but having unprotected sex unexpectedly, and then you don't want to be pregnant, then you take it. So it should be twice in the whole year. But if you are using it frequently, then you are causing harm to your own self. As it can cause vaginal cancer. It can cause, though it is not listed in it, but it can also cause cervical cancer. And it can give problems to you. Even it can cause infertility. It will have problem with you. So please, all the drugs that we are injecting and we are taking because we wanted the vagina to be tight. If God wants it to be tight, He will make it tight. And then let me tell you something. The vagina itself, as you are sitting down, you haven't had sex before, it is tight. So don't disturb the vagina. And the vagina is being covered in a way that nothing will enter to disturb it. But when you are menstruating, it will flow. So don't disturb the vagina. Secondly, somebody might deceive you. Oh, let me have sex with you. I won't put it inside. I'll just put it beside. And the sperm is smart. And it falls on the shelf. It can go in and become pregnant. When you get to the facility, we look at the vagina, the cover is there, but you are pregnant. The boy will tell you, I just pour it somewhere, not inside. So I don't know how she get pregnant. Secondly, the more you insert things into the vagina, you spoil the flora at the vagina. So it becomes lax. And then when you are following from one man to the other, you make the vagina to expand itself because the penis have different sizes. The penis have different sizes. So when you start with small penis, immediately it enters. It breaks the shelf and then you have a small blood. So the vagina take the shape of that penis you have. Because you haven't had it before, the first penetration is painful and there will be blood. So immediately it enters, it takes that shape of the penis. The following day, you go to a bigger penis. You feel pain and it also expands. The third, you take to another penis which is bigger than the two that you have had. It expands. It is elastic. The vagina is elastic. It expands. So the more penises that enters, the more it do what?
Takes
it expands. And then the elasticity of it being destroyed. So if you haven't started, don't start at all. So God reveal itself to have your marriage. You get your marriage, that one penis, when it enters, you finish.
Thank you.
It won't do you anything at all. So you keep the place nice, and how it is there. No expansion, no tightening, because when the penis gets in, it fits it, and you are free. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my panelists.
Let me say something small about the cervical cancer.
Okay.
It is good to create the awareness because it is also being acquired from sexual intercourse with the virus, human papilloma virus. We acquire it from sexual intercourse. So if you are somebody who is sexually active, moving from one person to the other, or every day you have sex with different people, you can acquire it. The PhD will be there, and then it hits the cervix gradually before you realize you spoil your cervix. And the cervix is the mouth of the womb. The cervix is the mouth of the womb. When you put your hand inside you hit something.
Yeah.
That is the cervix. It's between the vagina and the womb. So if the cervix gets problem, difficult for you to become pregnant. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we give them a hand of applause, please? I think we are privileged to have you all here. And all that we have to say is that you have imparted. We pray that we go and take these educations very seriously. I don't know why I didn't ask question about breast cancer anyway. I happen to deal with one with my girl child learner at my school. She's at the age of 16. And she has gone under the surgery anyway. She's okay by the grace of God. So I'll just plead with my learners. Don't be playing with your body. The body. Don't be playing with it. If a girl at the age of 16 years could have breast issue, then it's becoming serious than we thought. So if you're allowing, especially the weed smokers' boyfriends, I don't know when they take the drugs like that, they are very high. And the way they are supposed to handle you, they mishandle you. Okay? They mishandle you. Especially our Form 3 ladies. Take good care of yourselves. I'm saying this out of my own experience. I'm dealing with one case when I'm not done. She left home, Form 3 left home, almost about 3 weeks with a guy. The brother came weeping. Madam, Novina doko morning, afternoon, evening. And when you see the girl herself, she looked frustrated. She's stressed. Do you get it? Please take good care. If you want to take a boyfriend, even, I mean, pick a decent one. Somebody who smoke. Neck botada na manyetoya krale decent. Like, you can't even bring that person to your parent. But you allow those guys to come even to your schools. They bring them to the school, enter the classroom, and said, Madam, Mama Yadim, just like that. And you can, looking at the personality, Matentia menyago because na manyakwe slap hoga. So for your peace of mind, you just close your eyes. Then you see them jumping around, especially sports is coming. District Sports Week is coming. And teachers, I bet you, pretend as if you don't know your learners and you will see things. Some will intentionally not be in uniform and be in house attire. You see them hanging around and then you marvel. And these same students will come to classroom for you to teach them. You will shout and shout and shout. See, nothing will enter. Then when it becomes like that, those of us who are into the girls, it look very useless, like you are wasting your time. You educate such a child, don't go to a man's room, and such a lady is looking into your face and saying, Madam, what do you enjoy? You don't enjoy, Abby. Yes. But at least if I am enjoying it, there was a price that I've been paid. It was just not for free. He paid something. Are you getting me? It was not for free. He paid. He went to see my parents. What about you? Did you see how people are having weddings, engagements? How they are only women? Why would you be the same? Some of you can do greater than any of us sitting here. I always tell my students that teachers that are teaching you now, not just common teachers, hardly will you find a diploma teaching. Most of your teachers are degree holders, masters and MPhil. I even happen to have an MPhil teacher in my school. I look at her and say, Madam, what are you still doing here? With my med, I'm running away, and you with your MPhil, you are still here. So please, take good care of yourself. This program is not for me, it's for you. Are you getting me? And Madam Ruth, wherever you are today, you should be proud of yourself. You have made us to learn today. You have imparted something with us that you are not, that will call you a selfish person. Wherever you are far away, but you have helped us to be educated today. So at this juncture, I want to appreciate all.
With the smoking that you said,
yeah,
the one who is smoking will not have effect than the one breathing the smoke.
Receiving at the one at the receiving end.
Yes. So if you are relating with them and they are smoking on you, you are causing more harm.
And that is what we enjoy when we go to the funerals now. Especially a youth should die right now. It should not be uneasy. And you see my girl sitting on the jungle bike, they'll do like this. Then when they look at you, Madam, you are walking. Then they think they are on top of the wall. Rock of Ages Indomie joint is there. There are consequences and you will pay for it. Do you understand me? Yes. What you have to know is there are consequences for every action that we take. Be enough for yourself. Do you understand me? Any question from the audience for our panelists, both the facilitators and the learners? Any question for them? It's because of you, that's why they are here. Oh. Some all the way from UK. They came because of you. So please, ask them questions. And if you are willing to inspire or any of them be your role model, after you meet them, interact with them. Yes, my dear.
But Madam said,
two.
We don't have to put our hand inside our vagina. And people are saying having that thing is bad thing, and it is confusing me.
Okay. Auntie Maggie, I think she didn't get the explanation down, did not go. So you take it again for us.
So what I'm saying is that when you lie flat, what you see under, we call call it vulva. That's where your urine comes from. So it is urine that makes you smell. It is the urine that makes you smell when you remove your pants and then you feel some smell. But the vagina itself, it doesn't smell. It has its own flora. And then when you put your finger into the vagina, you see some white. That white is light. Have you seen it before? It is light. And that white is a natural white that prevents you from having an infection. Do you understand me? So the more you put your hand there and you wash it out, when infection gets there, you will see it. If you put your hand there and you see that white, it is its own. So please, don't put your hands, your fingers inside the vagina. Put water there. Some even put soap on their fingers and put it there. It's not good. It is not good. You are not doing good to yourselves. You are doing more harm than good. So please, wash only the vulva, finish and go away. Go and wear your pants. If you like, from today, wash the vulva, wash it well. And do this and smell if you can smell anything. Don't put your hand in the vagina. Because that white protects the vagina. We have some that's inside the vagina that produce that white to protect the vagina. So the more you wash it out, the more you do harm to yourself. If there is an organism that enters into the vagina by mistake, that white increases. And then it drops into your panties. That will make you know that there's something there. Something is, and then you start having itches around the vulva. And then it tells you that I'm having infection. When you go to the facility, the first thing they do is to use a swab to swab it and go to the lab to test and see the type of infection that it is. Then they give you medication. Within 3 days, 4 days, that white goes off and then you are free. When it is gonorrhea, you see that it will come plenty and change yellowish and it smells. But that white, put your hand there, smell it and see whether you can feel smell. It doesn't smell. So that is what God created us with. So don't go and do otherwise. Are we clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what.
That infection one, it depends on the organism. Because when the organism gets there, it turns that white, the yellowish, to let you know that it is gonorrhea or it is syphilis. Even syphilis, you won't get much discharge. But you see some rashes around the vagina. That one too, it doesn't pay. So if you don't take care, it will be in you before you realize it has spoiled everything. If it is another, I've forgotten the organism, it turns into greenish. So it depends on the organism, and then it turns, because that white there are organisms inside. Do you understand me? We have organisms in our mouth, which is normal to that place. Immediately it leaves the mouth and gets to the vagina, it causes harm. Because that is not where it should stay. So those who are having men tangling them, please be careful.
Any question? Let's do that.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I also want to add up. What she is talking about is that she has heard that there's a disease called white. Is that not it?
Yes.
And today, we are also telling you that the vagina has something called white. That is not a disease. So if you don't have a disease, that natural white is there. But then, if you go and sleep with a man, and the man has a disease, that man will introduce that disease into your vagina. Or you sit in a public toilet and the disease is around the toilet. It is introduced into your vagina. Or you wear somebody's panty or you insert your finger and your fingernails contains any germ, it can introduce disease into your vagina. These diseases comes in different names. So whatever is introduced into your vagina will give you that type of disease. Now, when it is introduced into your vagina, the normal white Madam spoke about now turns into a different color. You will see it like light, milky brown, or if it is a different disease, it gives you yellowish, and it produces more. Then you have itching and other things. I hope you understand. So if you don't have the disease, it means you have the natural white, which doesn't smell. But if you have the disease, based on what I have mentioned, then you have a lot of that white coming out, which smells bad. So now you know the difference between the disease white and the normal white. Thank you.
Now, to also add up to that, as a young lady or as a young girl, when you find anything abnormal about your vagina, please and please, you are still under your parents. Tell your parents, tell your mother, your guardian, whoever is in the parent position for you. Speak to the person. Don't go about looking for remedies yourself. Talk to your teachers. There are female teachers in schools. Please talk to them. Whatever you find abnormal, when you see that there's an abnormality with your vagina, please and please speak to someone. And by someone, I don't mean speak to your colleagues. Speak to your teachers. Speak to your parents. Speak to people who are in leadership positions that are role models to you. Please. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Teachers, any question?
2.
Please, I want to ask that if a girl is menstruating, is it good for that girl to be cane at the buttocks?
Okay. Honorable Agbeli, Madam Philippine, you help us with that. Since you are a female facilitator, will it be appropriate, or even to add up to that, a lady with waist beads? Should that lady be caned? But the question too is, how would the teacher know you are menstruating?
Hello. You see, caning is abolished in our schools for now, whether we like it or not. Until something else comes, caning is abolished. And then, like she said, how would the teacher know that you have menstruated? So please, you too, when you menstruate, don't do anything that will make any teacher cane you, okay? But then, it is not right. It is not right. Because for now, caning is what? Abolished. Okay? If you also do something bad, and you know a teacher is coming to beat you, you can go to another teacher to say that if you have the chance, Madam, please, I've menstruated. Can you inform the teacher for me? Then maybe you collect the canes in your palms. Or you are punished in a different way. Me, I do isolation because my class is very interesting. If you joke or if you play the fool, I'll just ask you to go out. And that day you miss my class. That alone is punishment. It's not only caning that is punishment, okay? So please don't do things that teachers will cane you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Malena, you answered yes.
Before you come in, the caning is abolished. That is true. But we have a caveat of which your heads have the mandate to discipline you. Yeah, we can cane you and log it that you have done ABC, we cane you. Now, when you are menstruating, caning, for we male teachers, we are not aware you are menstruating. Even the female teachers will not know. So you yourself, you can inform the said teacher, but sometimes you use it like a yardstick or I don't want to take bottles, I want to take my hand. Then when you go home, you go and tell your parents that you can't do any other work because the teacher caned your hand. That is another issue. Now, as for the bees, when you put it on and a teacher wants to cane you, we cannot predict the position of your bees. So we are only throwing canes. So for the bees wearing, yes, it's beautiful, but when coming to school, you can put that in home. The school is not for function of bees. So we'll cane you. That one, let's be sincere. For my students that are here, you are aware, I've been telling you, government policy says we shouldn't cane you. It's a fact. But we have also been given that mandate. So for me, I've been doing it for you small, but you can't say it anywhere. That is the fact. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you are going to use menstruation for that excuse, then when I come and tell you I'm menstruating, how will you see I'm menstruating?
I already know. Then you are forcing me to go and inspect.
Yes. So that shouldn't be an excuse. Okay. As Sister said, if you have menstruated and you doesn't want the cake, behave yourself. But don't come and tell me, go and tell my teacher that I'm menstruating. If I were to be there, you remove your pants for me to see. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that is right now when we are going to write exam. You see that the female teachers are now inspecting you, the ladies. The male who expect the
I'm
male.
a family planning provider. It got to a time that when they come, whereas, have you menstruated? Or say no. Until no, until no matter say call menstruate, I know I don't know about. Then I give you the contraception. So when they are even pregnant and you ask them, they will say yes, I've menstruated, not knowing they are putting mercurochrome. Do you know mercurochrome?
No.
A medicine that we use to dress wounds. Red. It is red. They will put small water on it, then the red color comes. They put on a pad and put it there.
Mature women too.
Yes. Meanwhile, she's pregnant and she thought the commodity will abort the pregnancy.
Wow.
So immediately we saw the red, then we provide the 3 months, you will come and tell you I'm pregnant. When you look or you do a scan, and you look at the maturity of the pregnancy, it's 5 months. But when she took the contraception, it's about 2 months or 3 months. Meaning the pregnancy was there before she comes. But because of that mercurochrome, it convinces you. So we've stopped. We have some questions to ask. If yes, yes. If no, no. Then we know what to do. So if you are not menstruating, don't come and tell your thing. If I were to be there, you remove your pants for me to see your pad. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, madam, let's take your question.
I want to, Antinous, please, I want to ask that now the sanitary pad is cost. And when you go to the rural areas, some of them cannot afford to buy. So apart from, the question I wanted to know that, I want to ask is that now the sanitary pad is cost. It's almost 20 Ghana and 25. So if I don't have money to buy that one, what then can I use it to do the menstruation? And then my second question is the Queen Mothers, please, what are you doing to help us, those who cannot afford the sanitary pad and the other thing, as a community or rural area, what are you doing to help us? Are you talking to the government to do something to reduce it for them? Because most of us cannot afford that thing. So I wanted to find out from you.
Thank you very much. You know, formally, let me ask this question before I continue. All of us here, who washes her pants and hang it outside?
I do.
All of us here, who washes her pants and hang it outside?
I do.
Even with the married women, we hang our husband supporters outside. And we, our panties, we hang it inside.
No, not me.
So if we cannot afford pad, we have nice calicos. Our parents use a kokono.
Amwazi. Godochi. Hello, let me your name. Godiji. Oh, okay. Don't worry. Me, I'm not a vendor, so don't worry. I'm trying.
That's what our parents use, and they didn't get infection. They didn't get anything because that's what they were being trained with it. Now we said eyes are opened, so we are using pads. Even the pads we are using, we get troubles with it because of the cost that sister was saying. We use one pad from morning to evening, which is costing us. So if we know I cannot afford the pad, we have nice calicos there. Make sure or tell your parents. That's why I said we should involve our mothers because they can provide for us. Even the calicos, they can provide for us. You put the calico there, wash it. When you remove the calico, wash the blood out before you put soap on it. If not, it will smell. You take out the calico with the blood. Wash the blood out of the calico before you put soap on it and wash. When you finish, hang it on the sun to dry. If possible and you can, iron it before you reinsert it. It is easy and that. It doesn't cost anything. You won't pay for anything. Cotton is costly. Gauze is costly. The pad is costing. It is the calipo that can help us more. But if you can afford all those things that sister is saying, we don't have problem. But if you don't, calico is there. When I started menstruation, I used calico. And I didn't have any problem with it. So let's go back. If our parents can afford for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, madam. Yes. Yeah. By the mention of calipo, people are saying calipo.
Not calipo.
So please explain it to them.
Madam, can I help? Hello. Minya daya ko tonanu de. Bada ida amade inade dosrogela. Oma vokoge nebe ne wacho ako jedu tomu onyade. Ida me start get plus cement paper. As I go cutting that board to no patterns. After waba just stitches so oja me sema. Ta nenye be miama ya ka ole clothing woma. Nenye ba agade ma calico manyanu white ade. Ma ele plain. It's not printed. It's plain. Aba me ya ko wona tie and dye. Ozani. Are you getting me? And it's pure cotton. That etop was soak girl. Are you getting? Fifia Kra NGOs dolia. All a reusable pad namumi. Some of us are fortunate. Onyama semde. Ella hide. Edolia kala white and tontomala shoe. Do you get it? So that is what it means by calico, not calipo. Ella vovo. Pronunciation atovo. Calipo. Calico. Atovovo. But I couldn't say Emma. Auntie Maggie for New York Global, the moment you start menstruating, tell your mother. She will know what to do. Are you getting me? Even if she cannot provide you with a sanitary pad, she will know what to do as a mother. So tell her, she has been through that before. So just let her know so that she'll be able to help you. And whatever method she comes out with, please, even if it is not good for you, kindly suggest to her in a calm way. Are you getting me? Don't go and do that to her. It's not a crime that she has given birth to you. Are you getting me? There's a saying that if you are born into poverty, you determine whether you want to remain poor or rich. Are you getting me? Are you here with me? Yes. That mama evia omida kukunami. But don't come to me anage. Fia ke minyaba afado ma enyo vakemenyo na mi asema na nenema dodo kele mi ashileke mi koko akpede mi ube at least even if it is the less privileged alobe once a while the communities in which these schools are, how can you be able to help them so that in terms of the sanitary aspect can be solved? I think that's what you want to communicate.
Yo, akpe, part planya fianya tefe eba igaji. Ta de viola supoma amagade manya amagade ten agakpom plum. Gakana odona na maha ajaba na aglina da ogba. Nu yo wochonwa ewo gachona. Abe kaliko nya eglomo la kaliko a gagan oyo ne ba gagan la fogbema. Ele rie etri awu polyester. Ipa nya glom madam maola. Kamia abanyonu fia wona pepere nu mi wona na miapo duo onye ba. Miejina pepere ncho amavuvu aro gbo. Be no pere miawu miaple pada miamana de viola squama. Ta na mi lisan mi woni miejiaga. Ye okokpana re mi onto mi atonko mi pada ai squama ava mana de viao. Nyanya nto nya dollar sinye mo wona every 3 months la me ina de nye kohama ava am pad na school viao dan pepere nu ma mi ona na de vio plus suba waten wa nu pom anu zazam eji akpe
ka baba makanane wo kohama de chimo na wana nam na ma then you are only limited to your community. We know you are for them. But since you are mama, then you are mama for all of us. And looking at you, say, mama got your position. You are in a great position. So please, extend your wings to other territories. We are pleading.
Yo, marakuku majoma globe. Miao aba viwana. Nanya ba ngma jora jio. Na povu jikbanto lanchi okwagbli na dao bangu ye jode eji nanya ba gamala dao sho agbagba jege an nana jiga na kokokoko ba na tan awo hamai ta mi ga gba tetere mi ajila onwo nanya ba mala dao bo ha amai ka gbona leko ajiba na agbli ni nya modon kujiba jikbanto ikama osianya imakpo nwo mavon ima va agbli na danya ajegbagba padma lanyi ogaka avoyi ke wate wajina maza ajina maza anyagbe ogbona menya ba magateren chora kanwu na teren chora nko afofu anyame ogbona mema ko nyama ko ele tamana nya ha bukaka makochi ta nanya ba o chora jiona na ma blena jiola ado amai ka gbona le bangu ye joda ye je doma hi jiola ple pada no jingu ya vayi maganye gbegbeka manya mi amagadawe da suku anyaba na jinwa wunwa nkaka ye gado na jinwa ina ngu foko glina dawo mama jinwa tetem na lo data data ma ka glina dawo ado amaika na glina maika bonale ka nwi kanya ma wona nyeba form 3 to ina de final exam magbona bodo ma hiya esese ganao bananya bodo do po homa ala bo dado mo galo gbogba magbema tama plapad plajana na obano yia no ovele chi ntuvioa ple nyovio kona ajale plapad ntuvio kona ajale ka alafia yonya afia mi lafia anye dafa kakareta mi dumda ba nanya ba mi dugba ajia mi afagbe na pere mi afagbe nchi mi ade kukuna ngogbeto ba wa pere mi anolodumami le mi afa kofoma ba mi atenwa no sanitary pad akpom cho gbo na nyeba alododo adali alaba miao ha mi ajegbagba sui kala mi asia mi akwenu gagam de sukuoma ahanu ngpom na gbesusu ba wa kpede mi anchi assembly member hala mi agbo ta makaraji ba mi afa gbe ko gaye alaba wa adekukuna ngogbeto ba wa kpede mi an ba mi ano sanitary pad kpom na sukuviao asiai akpe.
Moderator, government policy, our government of the day, anamie doto budget ka okhla ode mebe sanitary pad na sukuviwo edoko menya nenye be etangbo edzi vage abale ike dziɖuɖu le mɔkpɔ ne o ta mie le mɔkpɔkpɔ me be wòate ava le egoma me le akpama me ta nenye be va miaxɔe akame le do ɖe mama woame evie gbɔ wona wonya be no meka nɔ woƒe duwo me ɖeɖe ko me kɔƒe ɖe le miaƒe agbalẽ dzi fifia yi ke wole yɔyɔ be avadre ta mele mama woame evie kpe be sanitary pad yi ke woama le dzinu yiwo ke gbɔna me no ge ɖe kɔƒe ma me ne wòa ame ke nenye be dziɖuɖu alo ame bubu hã tɔ va ke mia aɖo ŋku yewo te dzi be woaxɔe gake no le woƒe kɔƒewo me ɖeɖea mese woƒe ŋkɔ haɖe o. And this plead also to my Miss Ghana from Soga Kope, right? Adidome, good. Elon Golo, you know him. Your district chairman. Nat. You know him, right? Adidome, that is Bansa, rather. Okay. So I'm putting it to you as well. We'll challenge your high office for a support in that regard. So maybe right from here, we'll take a talk on that and see how best we can do it. But we are waiting on government as well to come. Thank you.
Welcome. Manufactured products to come and do adverts to them. Okay. Okay. Okay.
The right to those who produce paste, toothpaste, they will come and have your invite
the dentists to come and educate us on it. I think with the municipal, Pepsodent do that for them, where they allow them to create and pack the empty packs to use to. There is a creativity and innovation program like that. Pepsodent do comes. Unilever does that, but for now I don't know. We've now commenced the year, so and I think with the sanitary pad thing, I think IDEF is equally with that.
IDEF we have a
yes
pad project which is upcoming. And Akachi is part of our target.
Can we clap for that? Can we clap for that? So we will be expecting that. Without the absence of any question, we will come to the end of our section. That is the panel discussion. I'm going to take the role to look at the schools that we have available. Are we okay? So if I have mentioned the name of the school where you are here, you just give us a wave so we can welcome you. The first school on my list is Avadre EP Basic School. If you are here, let's see you. You are welcome. That is very good. We have Akachi ARS NA. Are they here? No. Then we have Akachi Demonstration. Are you here? You are welcome. We have Akachi number 1 Basic. Oh yeah, in their Friday at that's very good. Then we have Akachi RC Basic. Are they here? That's nice. I think Madam Miriam, are you seeing them? This is how they wave. Oh, that's good. Then we have Akachi Anyema EP Basic. Are they here? That's good. Akachiko Practice A. Practice B, practice C. Let's give it ourselves a hand of a clap. You know, my beautiful facilitators, Duao Dome. Akachi Duao Dome Basic, yes. Are you here? Can we see you? You are welcome. Thank you, thank you. I hope every school, and in the exception of ARS, I think the rest of us are here. Vlite.
No, oh wow. Vlite is for presentation of poetry. So they are.
But
not,
the school is here, right?
But the school is here. Are you here? Is Blite here?
Is Blite here? Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. Your absence is deeply felt. Thank you to all. And my girls, you have been so phenomenal. Like, I don't know, can you clap for yourselves? I don't know because it's the town schools and then Avadre, but the comportment has been so great and superb. Clap for yourselves again. And I wouldn't be surprised to see presidents holding positions higher, minister of gender. I wouldn't be surprised. Because, yes, with your composure, how you are seated, like, I think your teachers are doing marvelously well. Let's clap for our teachers. I see you, I can see the woman in you. That when you grow up like your teachers, you can also mentor or model others to be more than what you are today. If you can be able to read and write, you should be able to thank a teacher, most especially a woman. Do you understand me? Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for comporting yourself. Remember, you see me here, I'm not a teacher for my school alone. Now I belong to all of you. So when you see me in town, you can just simply call me Madam Bridget and I'll respond. Even if I don't know you or anything, just be nice to me, Madam Hello, and I also give you hi. Do you understand me? Most of us behaved in such a way that na teacher mama nu fiam le wo school mo a mabu na teacher to so na mama ne ba gbelema. And if you are doing something and other teachers are correcting you, you take it as the teacher is not from my school. Me, if you try it, I will deal with you. Yes. Hello? If you try it, I will deal with you. Why ask your mother if you were in her womb, you belong to only her. The moment you are born out, you belong to all of us. That is why your mother cannot choose to kill you. If she dare, she'll be arrested. Do you understand me? Yes. If any old man in the vicinity calling you, come and buy me soap, and you are going, he started touching you, and you cannot talk to your mother, come to me. Those in number one, you can go to Madam Melody, Madam Precious, tell them they should give you, or Auntie Mary, tell them they should give you Madam Bridget's number, call me, I'll be there 24/7. Yes. Are you getting me? Yes. Call me, I'll be there because you are precious to me. I need you. Okay, I want to go to the hospital and you'll be like, Madam Bridget, I know you. I will take care of you. Madam, come and sit down. Every day I'll be falling sick and be coming. Because I know the treatment to be very what? Unique and very nice. Thank you all so much. I hope you've enjoyed the sections. I hope it has not been boring. So that you go and say, Dokonami night, Tepakrama Vivimo, Eka Hacho. So as we celebrate International Women's Day, let us remember that empowering women and girls is not just about words, but actions. We must work together, leaders, educators, health advocates, and the community to create sustainable opportunities for women to thrive. Are you with me? Is building sustainable future is what we want. Thank you all for coming once again. And without much wasting time, I'll call one person from IDEF to come and give us the vote of thanks for the day.
Good afternoon once again. We'd like to extend our first and foremost gratitude to the Almighty God for giving us the opportunity to be here. If you are here and you can see me, you can hear me, kindly lift up your hands and say, thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. And then secondly, we'd like to thank our Queen Mothers for honoring our invitation. We are so much grateful to you. We'd like to thank Honorable and his team, the facilitators, the entire GES and NAT, thank you very much. All our speakers, we are so much grateful and indebted to you. We say thank you very much. We can't live without thanking our president, the president of IDEF, Madam Ruth Ajahu. She is the convener of what we are seeing today. We say thank you to her wherever she is this afternoon. And to you who is present, thank you to those who are watching us online too. We say thank you so much and God bless you. We wish to see you in our next project once again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for that, Mr. Harrison. So you are free to engage. Michelle. Mawe kabane mi ajo ya formula. Mawe kabane mi ajo. Baba, hey. They have been away. Ladies from Avadre, please hurry up. Please, facilitators, move downstairs for your food, for your school. Please, move downstairs for the food for your learners. 2 teachers can go in the name of one school. You know your total numbers that you have to come with. Please don't go and take more than. Hurry up, hurry up. After Vadre, we have Dualdome. After Vadre, we have Dualdome. Dualdome should fall out. If they are here, they should come for the pictures quickly. Please, let's hurry up, let's hurry up. After Dualdome, we have Akachi Demonstration Basic.